What's up, YouTube? Adam Grover coming back at you with another video. Um, Gonna go over a couple things with you guys. For starters, a lot of people asking about the wagon. Wagon's right here. The same state it's been in for the last couple months. Long story short, I haven't been able to mess with this stuff. Personal reasons, I don't want to get into it. A lot of judgmental people online, and I'm not. You guys don't need to know all my business. This is a car channel, not a personal life channel. That being said, wagon's here, everything's here. Mustangs, the 49, my truck, both of them. So, I'm going to catch you guys up on a couple things. Here's the engine for the wagon. Haven't touched it, minus moving it over to this corner, which I did before I had the issues I had recently. So there's the wagon. Hopefully by April, I can have that together. That's what I'm hoping for. I'd like to be able to drive that car down the road for my birthday. So that's in April, and I bought the car in April. Now that that's out of the way, the TrickFlow Stage 5 engine, hopefully in April, you guys will see it running. Hopefully. Life happens. I'm going to give you quite a few examples of how life happens. For one, my Mustang's down, my daily 2014 Mustang that you've seen on the channel. That's down at the moment. Can't drive it, won't start, nothing. I got to take care of that. The 49, I drove that to work. The starter broke in it. Broke the ear off. I was able to get it home, thank God. And then I wanted it together for the pumpkin run that we just had. So I was able to make that. And when I pulled the starter out the other day, both ears were broken off on it. Matter of fact, I had the car jacked up before I even went to pumpkin run to check it and noticed that it was broke. The starter was like this, leaning. So I don't know how. I do know how it started, but it's a grace of God. I prayed, He answered my prayer, and was able to attend that. I really wanted to attend that, and I was able to do that. So that's one little goal that I had this year that I did do. I made it to pumpkin run with one of my cars. So 49, I fixed the starter in that the other day, and then it blew the front passenger side wheel cylinder out on it. And then my truck, that blew the power steering line on it. And then I fixed that. It blew the other power steering line on it. So now hopefully that's good because I just fixed that today. So this is what I'm talking about. Life gets in the way. This is the stuff you guys don't see. And this is just the tip. Just the tip of what has happened this year. I'll get into what I have been able to do since I've been able to work on stuff a little bit again. This car, I'm going to try to have it running by December. As a little Christmas gift to myself. I made the throttle bracket out of flat stock. I made the bracketry. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can. Made the brackets for fuel rails to mount those. Got to get hardware for them. Actually, let me flip this back. I've done more. I made this harness. I bought this extension harness and had to repin it and put a different pigtail on it. I left it on the long side so that way I have plenty wiring just in case. Because I don't know how I'm going to quite route it yet. I don't know if I want to run it like through here and try to tuck it and run it back, or if I want to, I'd like to maybe go through the intake with it, but I'm undecided of how I'm going to route that yet. So I left it like this because I like leaving stuff accessible, and then once it runs, I tuck it away and make it nice. Made this bracket, this old timing pointer. This is for the crank signal. This car has an MS3 Pro in it for LS, and you can convert them to anything you want if you do the trigger wheel and use some type of cam sensor or cam sync. So this car has an MSD cam sync in it, and it's got a Hall effect crank sensor, which I have to wire the pigtail on for that. So I have the pigtail coming for it. I think it has, I don't know if it came with a pigtail or not, but the pigtail for this is it's the wrong one if it has it. So that's why I didn't care. I need like I guess the male one you would call it, because it's got the prongs that slide in. So that's what I need for that. I actually bought an extension harness for that as well, not realizing that where this was going to sit will be okay, because I wasn't sure if I was going to put it on the driver or passenger side. Because this, you can just sink this, you can put this wherever you want it and sink it in, but it's got to be within, you know, the teeth on that wheel. So I made this, I got gung-ho, and it might not be able to even work, but I can move it if I have to. I can weld more to it and remake it if I have to. So it might need to be remade, but it is what it is. If it does need to be remade, I'll just remake it. And then after all that, I need extension harnesses for the coil packs. I need coil pack mounts. I gotta make spark plug wires for it. A lot of stupid stuff. I probably got to wire the alternator. I'm going to change that to a 3G because I like having 3G alternators. This car is not just a straight race car. I drive this car on the street, so I like having a good alternator. I'm actually trying to make the car a little nicer. That's why it's got all this crap back on it, all the stock stuff, and it's going to have leather seats in it. So it's going to be a little on the heavier side again. I mean, it's still light, but it'll be on the heavier side to do what I'm trying to do with it. So, trying to get this one together by the end of December, at least running and where it can move under its own power. That being said, moving on to the next thing, I got 2 more cars that I want to show you guys. I actually bought the one with plans to daily drive it for a second vehicle, something that's decent on fuel and still be kind of neat to drive, and something I wouldn't modify because I have no desire really to build it, but maybe put wheels on it, and that's really it. I'll show you guys what car that is. This is a 89 Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe. It's got a 5-speed in it. This car runs, it drives. I drove it home from Delaware. The paint was faded on it. I started kind of buffing it out a little bit and then called it quits. Car needs some stuff, and I just don't have the time or the desire to fix it. It needs a clutch in it. It needs the Hydro Boost in it or converted to power. It needs a tensioner, a couple stupid odds and ends. It needs interior in it because the interior is just shot. It's typical Thunderbird that sat. It's got a little bit of rust in it, nothing too bad, but could be cleaner, could be a lot worse. It would make a good driver commuter car or a little project, or somebody wanted to restore it. Wouldn't be bad for that. But I picked this up, like I said, with the intent to use it as a backup vehicle, and I guess I had a little bit of body work there, but however, I just don't have the desire to fix it, or the time, or the money. So there's that one. That's for sale. I think I got it up for 1,800 bucks. If anybody wants a Super Coupe, it's got a 3.8 supercharged V6. Comes with a spare blower, which is in the trunk. Here's Daisy. Put little drag lights on the front. This car broke the drive shaft out of it. I think I showed you guys that last time. And I ended up making a drive shaft out of one somebody gave me. I shortened it up and made it fit. So it's working. However, I do have to change it and put a different drive shaft in it. And then we got this gem here. I bought this a couple weeks ago now. It's a 1972 Ford Torino base. Now, some people might call it a Gran Torino. It's not a Gran Torino. It's got a completely different front end. I think the hood, the fenders, the grill, all that stuff I believe is different. Fenders might be the same. Might just be the front cone. But 302 car. The interior in this is pretty shot up. Came with the drag lights on it. As you can see, it's got the mismatched wheels right now because I put them on this. But the back ones won't fit on Daisy, so unfortunately nothing wants to fit on Daisy for a back tire. So I'm probably gonna end up doing something with that to mini tub it or making tires fit it. This car, it's for sale. It's up for, I think, $5,500. I posted it for 302 C4. It's going to come with another C4 because the one in this is bad. Reverse doesn't work in it. It's kind of why it's parked where it's parked, so I can get out, because I've been using this, actually taking it to the parts store and stuff to fix the truck. But interior light works. It's got new headers on it. It's got a Brawler carburetor on it, 600 that I put on there. Mickey Thompson slicks. It's got a dual plane, I guess, eBay intake, and I put a 4-hole spacer on it. This car usually starts right up, but every time you say that, they never want to. Let's see if I can find the key. Ain't really nothing to hear, but we're all car guys. Sometimes we look at something and we go, oh, we want to hear it, and just be prepared for the disappointment. Not even want to pump the gas and see if she'll just start right up. Dash lights and all work. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. See what I'm talking about? You say it starts right up and then it don't want to. All the lights work. You guys get the idea. But yeah, if it don't sell, then I'd like to do something with that after I get the other cars done. I even thought about putting it on the road for the time being, and you know, it's almost winter time now, or is winter time. But let my dad cruise it with me to car shows or something like that. I don't know. Can't keep everything as much as I would like to, but we'll see what happens. I'd honestly like to get rid of that and get rid of the Thunderbird and take care of a couple things. Get some of this stuff done. Oof, it's getting cold out. But we'll see what happens. So it's a cool car. Needs a big block in it. But right now I want to get this Mustang done. This thing's been sitting long enough. And now I want to get my wagon done. Because I really, really want my wagon together. I think I want the wagon done more than any of these, to be honest with you. But it's the green car and the wagon are on the same level. The green car's got a lot of sentimental value to it. It's my baby. But the wagon is something I've always wanted since my dad owned one. So, you know, it's something that I'd like to finish and get done. But I think the plan is a good plan. Get this Mustang together, then the wagon, and then I want to try to find some tires to put on Daisy so it has a little bit bigger tire, and find some wheels that fit it so that way I can have the drag lights on that, and just enjoy that car. I got to put a throttle cable in it, fix those wheel cylinders, or the front wheel cylinder that's bad. I want to fix that. That way I can enjoy that car again next year, maybe enjoy these other ones. And realistically, if I got the wagon done and the 49, I'd probably let my dad drive the 49 and I'd take the wagon to shows and stuff, and then or vice versa until his stuff's together. And then if I get stuck with the Torino, I might put the trans in it, and might have that for next year too. Even though it won't be fast, it'll at least be something neat to cruise around in. Put some exhaust on it, because it sounds horrible. It sounds cool when you rev it. It sounds like crap out idle, and it's too loud. So I got some pipes over here I might try to fit on it and make work. I don't know, we'll see. That's on the least of my worries, to be honest. If it had a good trans in it, it would actually be a decent second vehicle, realistically. Everything works in it. The heat isn't great, but it does work. But so that's what's been going on around here. Nothing too crazy, but I'll have some more cars to show you coming up. We got a Monte Carlo. I gotta make sure I gotta get permission to show it. I think he'll let me show it, but I want to show you guys that car that we've been putting together, and then hopefully next year will be a fun year. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping after this year, getting beat up so much, sorry for the glare, getting beat up so much this year, I'm hoping next year I actually have a little bit of enjoyment out of this stuff, and hopefully I can do it with my kid. So I'd like to go to a track, have some fun. I haven't been to a track in I don't know how long, 2-3 years now. So hard to believe it's been that long. It goes by too fast. Time goes by way too fast. So hopefully I can get this stuff done and you guys get to see it happen and see how fast we can go with this junk. And hopefully you guys have as much fun as I do. So that being said, I'm gonna cut off here, get in. I haven't eaten all day, so I'd like to get something to eat. But I wanted to make a video for you guys. So I'm sorry for rambling. I apologize, but this is what's going on. This is what we got. Too much stuff. Starts to get overwhelming when you really think about what you got to get done, but I'm just trying to piece it together. It sucks liking so many cars. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I'm not complaining. It's just, it is a lot. So just try to crank one out at a time and get them done. Well, there you guys have it. Stay tuned. If you like this stuff, like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate your interest. And stay tuned and watch for more. Catch you on the next video. See you guys.